Lesson learned. Don't name your pre-edit file the same thing as your post-edit file, and don't use YouTube's in-app editor because it'll throw your sound out of sync. Third attempt at this video, let's go.
What is up, obscure mic people? It is Bart coming at you yet again with some new product. We've got the Saramonic Sr-R1. It is a really cool little handy recorder with a lav that comes with it, and I do actually have a double lav that's coming up for the channel as well that we're going to use on a different Saramonic device, but this is a little recorder. We're going to test it out. Right now I'm talking into a Bear Dynamic M99, ran into a Vocaster 2 from Focusrite, and we're going to do this soon enough. Let's show you what comes in the box. Bam, Saramonic Sr-R1 on the B-roll cam, which I'm going to have a video about on Obscure Tech here soon. When you open the box, you're going to get some documentation, Saramonic stickers, all that good jazz. I love stickers. Look at this little baby. Look at this little baby recorder. That's terrible. I'm sorry. I was doing Peppa Pig. Ooh, it feels nice and solid. Feels cold to the touch. Feels like metal. Got an SD card. And look at that. That's service right there. It comes with an 8 gigabyte SD card from Netalk. So we'll press that in there. We'll use that. Got a USB-C port in the top. You got a headphone jack here, microphone jack there, power, record, menu, all that good stuff. So I assume, yep. So you press these buttons to get what looks like a AAA battery port. I hope it comes with one. That would be nice. All right, we'll figure that out in a moment though. Then we've got cords. We've got a TRS. Oh no, that's the lav. Okay, we've got the lav, and it's got a locking nut there to screw into the mic port. Very good. Please give me a battery. Something feels heavy. It's not a battery though. Dang it. We've got, yes, this is the clip that goes on the recorder. There's a couple little holes here. I'm telling you, this overhead cam I got, steal of a deal. Stay tuned to Obscure Tech for that one. Somebody's going to comment, I used to F with you until you said stay tuned for something, and then I left. Sorry. So that's on there. Good to go. What else we got here? Sausage fingers. That's what we have here. Sausage finger, where are you? Here I am, here. Sorry. Everything relates to song to me. USB-A to USB-C cable for charging purposes. We got us a little Velcro-y tie there as well. Do I even have a AAA battery in this studio? It's a great question that I don't have an answer to. Oh, we got little windy muffs we got windy muffs. We got a couple of foam windscreens and a couple of attachments for the lav. Lots of stuff. We got to get this thing powered on though. The cheapest, absolute junkiest battery of all time. We're going to power this thing on. Saramonic. A little too cool for school brightness wise. See if I can shade that a little maybe. You can kind of see there. There you go. So there's that. Not much to the menu really. File, mic gain, which will be important. Headphone volume, record set, input. You can choose the input. Low cut set, plug in power. We're going to go plug in power. We're going to go low cut off. We got mono stereo. We ain't worried about that right now. So not a lot of options here, play mode, system set, date set, time set, backlight, brightness, contrast. Ooh, maybe contrast. Let's go with a 5. Does that look better? Yeah, it's a little better. We're going to go with the default and see what we get here. So let's get this wired up and ready to go. All right, so I've got this thing plugged in, and let me say first and foremost, I have the Saramonic recorder plugged into a pair of Beyerdynamic DT990s, or whatever the hell these 990s are, and doing well, doing really, really well. Now, I am holding the lav out away from me, so it's probably going to sound optimal in this fashion, but we're going to go ahead and go down here on this sweet audio hotline shirt, and that's what we're going to get when we go down there. And if I angle my head down, of course it's going to be better, but when I go up, my 7 chins are blocking most of the sound here. So we're going to take this off again. You can hear the recorder. All right, so this is what it sounds like if it's right on my collar. Not really sounding that great in the headphones, but again, that's because it's way down under the 7 chins. Not much you can do about that, but you get it up here and we're in a lot better shape. So let's see. Somebody gave me, I don't even have a hat up here, but I got a great tip from Sienna Gears. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not. Sienna, one of the two, I think, unless it's Sienna. Might be, I don't know. But they watch a lot of videos, very appreciative. But they said to put it on a hat and down, on the bill of a hat and pointing this way. And I think that would work really, really well. But until then, we're going to go down here and it's going to sound like this and all that good jazz. I think the microphone itself up here sounds pretty good, especially in the headphones. The recorder, great build quality. It is all metal. I like that it's no, it's not USB-C rechargeable. I said that. And so what's the you don't need a battery. I didn't need to go get a battery. I'm really botching this one, aren't I? I didn't need to go get a battery. I could have just plugged the USB-C cable in there, left the battery out, and powered this thing with the USB-C. The more you know, folks, the more you know. I don't know. There's not a lot of tests for lav mics. I'm not going to do like plosives and off-axis rejection, and maybe I just did. But, they are interesting. There's a lot of people that really enjoy a good lav mic. Me, personally, I love this little recorder. But I just don't... I'm not a big lav person because I'm a podcaster. Using this in the field, totally different story. I do have an air conditioner on the background. It's getting really hot, but you know what? Let's see if this will power a dynamic mic. All right, here's the real test. SM7B plugged into the Saramonic Sr-R1 little mini recorder that's intended for lavs, but it doesn't have to be. Obviously, recording an SM7B into this sucker. That's pretty cool. I cranked the gain up on it to 5, which is the highest it'll go. I don't have my headphones all the way up, but yet I can still hear it, which tells me it's doing a pretty okay job of powering the SM7B. Little tiny recorder, SD, battery powered, SM7B. For that on the BB-SAR, I'm going to give this damn thing a score of a 9. Because for 129, 139, depending on the day, for that, to have a portable recorder that does this, that's kind of fun. I kind of dig that. This is the kind of shit I'm into. This is what makes me happy. Not so much lavs. Thanks, though, Saramonic. I appreciate the heck out of it, and it was a good sounding lav. But, I got an SM7B now. I'll just clip this on my shirt, and I'll walk around. There we go. Walking around doing field tests and stuff. I don't know. Saramonic's been really good to me. Thanks again, Saramonic. Hopefully they're still up for me being their guest at NAB, I believe. NAB or NAM, one of those NA something letter things. But be on the lookout. The one in Las Vegas. You might see me. You might see Bronson at Audio Hotline. You might see Tom Buck. You might see Mark Weimels. You might see Mark Bennett. You might see all of us walking around cracking knees with a bat, demanding people give us all their audio and video gear. Or we might be doing what we should be doing and just being nice and inquisitive and curious audio and video enthusiasts. Obscure Mics, Saramonic, Sr-R1 is out of here. SM7B gets tested on everything now, folks. Doesn't matter what it is. Little sound card with robot voices and baby voices and shit or whatever. This is... I don't... Obscure Mics, folks. Peace out.